strategic autonomy, a phrase that goes right back to the late 40s, or multi-alignment, which is a more recent usage. But in either way, it offers a middle path between rigid bloc politics and passive disengagement. In practice, it demands deft diplomacy, resilient institutions, and a clear understanding of the national interest. But of course, the present international landscape brings its own mix of opportunities and challenges. The unipolar moment, dominated by the United States, has given way to a fractured and fluid order. China's assertiveness, Russia's revisionism, and divisions within the West, combined with Washington's unpredictability, create a world that is increasingly difficult to navigate. For India, this means constantly recalibrating relationships while safeguarding core interests, territorial integrity, economic advancement, technological progress, and regional stability. As global balances tilt, fracture, and reform, India finds itself walking a delicate tightrope among the United States, China, and Russia. In such a multipolar and volatile world, strategic autonomy is no longer an aspiration, it is a daily diplomatic practice, complex, demanding, and consequential. Now, we all know that India's partnership with the US has deepened significantly over the past 2 decades. Defense cooperation, intelligence sharing, joint military exercises, and technology transfers have all advanced. The Quad, the Indo-Pacific dialogues, the I2U2 grouping, and the India-Middle East Economic Corridor bear testimony to this maturing relationship, yet these are all enduring an inactive phase today. Shared concerns about China had also brought the two nations closer, yet the relationship has had increasing friction points. The Trump administration's erratic trade policies, tariffs, and sanctions have strained economic ties. Pressure from Washington to scale back energy and defense cooperation with Russia or to fully align with Western positions has tested India's resolve. Now, India's response, I'd argue, has been measured and principled. It has continued to engage with the United States while maintaining independent positions on global conflicts. It has insisted consistently on the primacy of national interest, and this, in many ways, is strategic autonomy in action. It is not an anti-American sentiment, it is simply a refusal to let another country's priorities override our own. China, of course, presents an even more complex challenge. The border clashes of 2020 shattered assumptions of benign coexistence, and tensions have remained high despite recent diplomatic progress. Yet China is also one of India's largest trading partners and a significant regional actor. India has therefore pursued a policy of cautious engagement paired with firm deterrence. It has strengthened border infrastructure, deepened its Indo-Pacific partnerships, and invested in indigenous defense capabilities. At the same time, India continues to participate in the BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, where China has, of course, substantial influence. And talks on the border continue to make slow progress. This careful balance is essential. And yet, strategic autonomy here means avoiding the extremes of confrontation or capitulation. It means asserting sovereignty without becoming another country's counterweight. It means controlling China's access to the Indian economy while keeping channels of communication open. Rivalry does not preclude diplomacy. Decoupling is not always feasible or desirable.